Rosek, one shot, greetings. Hello, hello, hello. I'm waiting still, greetings. Howdy, good to see you as well, Dros. Yo, what's up, Lion? Hello, Megmer. Ellie, what's up? The Vimba challenge? Yeah, I saw that on Discord. I did see that. That was interesting. Are you going for it? It's possible that I could look at that tomorrow, but I'm pretty good to just like for tonight, just to chill, do a little fishing at Copper. Okay, so we're trying this. Gabbets on the RF4 Discord posted this particular um, PVA, and I think I actually switched one ingredient slightly, but I'm very close to it. Just thought we would try this though. Both on Cozy and Main. See how it goes. Yo, what's up, Blunty? You going for it? Nice. Yeah. I mean, anytime like, gold's involved, that kind of stuff is probably worth it. Hello, Jane Doe. Thanks for stopping in to say hello. Yeah, this is the unfortunate reality of me streaming some after work. Now that I'm back into like work schedule, is it's just later. Good news is tomorrow's weekend. I'll be starting a lot sooner tomorrow, a lot earlier. WoW has a free weekend. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna probably try to carve out a little bit of time to at least check out the event this weekend, Blunty. I'm also thinking of playing just a little bit of Lord of the Rings Online. They came out with their new 64-bit server or whatever with a little bit improved graphics and stuff, and also a new legendary server. And Lotro is my favorite, so I gotta at least try it. Yo, me panda, thanks for the resub. 5 months at tier 1. Yes, thank you for being here. It's great to have you, and I'm glad you're able to stop by. Even with the challenges of, I was getting on this evening, or afternoon, whatever it is right now, and I was thinking like, okay. And today wasn't even, we're definitely easing back into things at work, but even after just today, I was like, yeah, some days it's just not gonna happen. Hopefully it can happen a lot of days, but depends on how tired I am. You're in third place in the comp. Just lost second place. Oh, nice. Well, congratulations and good luck. Yeah, I mean, I may take a look at Vimba tomorrow. We'll see. I just don't know. Just don't know. Sorry about that. Yeah, I'm back. So 87 in PoE, that's impressive, Blunty. Hope you are enjoying. I'm glad you're enjoying it. That's one thing with trying WoW and Lotro this weekend. If I do that, I'm already going to have limited time this weekend, so I might not get back to PoE, at least not yet, but we'll see. For Vimba, I would probably start with size 10 hook just to try to balance getting nice sized Vimba with at least some level of a bite rate. And I appreciate it, Capital Hoggets. I did have a good couple days back at work. Kind of nice that we're sort of easing back into things, but so far so good. Whew. Let me turn my fan on here. Right. So how's fishing been for everybody today? Or I guess the last couple days. Seems like copper is still pretty good in terms of this spot especially, but anything else been fun for folks? I'm sure some of you have been catching Vimba. Probably some of you are still at Norway. Oh man, I don't know. Daytime, I'm starting to second guess using leech at daytime. I'm burning through too many leech on Cozy. I'm actually thinking about switching to, I don't know, maybe corn, what's it called? Either sweet dough or cornmeal porridge or some combination. Hey, I was working on a video the other day. I don't even remember if I ended up even making this video, but I had a lot of fun doing the fishing that I was gonna do into a video. I caught bleak on oatmeal porridge. Did y'all know that's a thing? Have y'all ever fished for bleak with oatmeal porridge? I saw somebody post about it, and I was like, this can't be right. And I went and tried it, and sure enough, on feeders or float, bleak were going crazy. Oldberg Pike Trophy. Nice, Droves. Only frog and black grassy left. You've been fishing at copper, making that silver. Vimba's a fish that after this is over, you don't want to ever fish for again. Probably my favorite times going for Vimba were times back in the day at Volkov when it wasn't just Vimba. Let's say there was like a really nice spot where Blue Bream and Vimba or something in Vimba, you know, like you kind of want two fish in the same spot kind of thing. All right, so easy common carp order. Speaking of bleak, that's about it though. Not a lot of, this is not a great cafe day. Not a great cafe day. All right, Let's see what we got on here. I love the little barbel that are starting to pop up at this spot a little bit. Yeah, those are always interesting comps when it's like the goal is to catch a very specific weight. Aiming towards the train bridge. Oh, yeah, yeah. You're talking about Volkov, 167 or whatever. Yeah, all around that island, there were different, like, Vemba, blue bream, white eye, regular bream spots that would pop up. '71 100 is working great for me, but it's just not enough for the big boys. Oh yes, '71 100. That's the spot, isn't it? That's Volkov. Yeah, yeah. I think what was I saying before? The old Berg spot, 2167 or something. Yeah, I mean it can be hard to get on like a consistent Vimba spot. Not always an easy thing to find. Welcome back weekend. Pretty cool. Yo, what's up, Coppin? I need to get silver. Get started the game again. Vimba's easier to find than Blue Bream. Yeah, it's probably true. I don't know. I think when I see a Blue Bream spot advertised, I'm more likely to go try it than I am a Vimba spot. So maybe that's just in agreement with what you're saying. Like recognizing, well, I think they're also just worth more. I think if it's a really hot Blue Bream spot and trophies are coming out, you're probably going to make more silver and see more cool fish in an hour than you are at a Vimba spot in most cases. And hopefully the Vimba are not biting on bark beetle, because if they are and the spot is active, you're going to catch a lot of roach and other stuff too. Which I guess is fine. Oof. Oh, they're giving that much silver? Oh, wow. That's crazy. That's a lot. So it's kind of like gambling, you know? Like, do you want to go all in and like spend your whole weekend trying to get it? Or do you want to just go fish at copper? You know, you may not make 7,000, but you'd make a lot. It's tough. It's always tempting when the rewards are that high. Yeah, but the whoever gets the biggest one also gets 10 gold or something, right? Didn't I see that right? Isn't there also like a side prize for biggest? No, it's on their Discord. They do these like Discord events these days. Pretty cool. Why do I have these old fish? I don't remember. Maybe I caught them last night after stopping the video or something. I don't know. Oh, is that right? Forum challenges? A week or two ago? Yeah, that's how I got my second Megara. I got some kind of. Yo, Burl, that's awesome. Go do something else, Volts. What's up, Cubat? Atlanta Halley is currently Forum 1. Oh, come now. The mirror carp, right? It's so slow. Let's see if I'm right. No, it's a Dinks. Dinks mirror. Oh, come on. You're gonna swim away from me like that? Oh my goodness. We don't want any of this nonsense. No. No. What? Bolts, what's happened to you? I'm gone 2 days and chat etiquette just goes out the window. Yeah, I saw that. 10 gold. Oh, this might be a, oh, I can't tell. I actually think it's a linear, not a mirror. Yeah, it's just a decent linear, isn't it? Yeah, it's a real nice one. 113,000 XP. Wait, they asked for regular bait handout, got it, and then changed to wanting gold bait handout? That's awkward. Yo, what's up, cowboy? Breaker, greetings. Oh my goodness, I didn't notice reduced temps. I'm so glad you said something. Oh, it's going back to normal. So tomorrow morning when I stream, hopefully it'll still be normal. I didn't even notice. I didn't even notice. So far it has been a little bit slow, but the quality is there. And we've been going through the hottest part of the day, so that's why I didn't think anything of it. You know what I mean? Like, the water's still getting used to having the PVA in there. And it was real hot, supposedly, so I don't know. It feels kind of normal right now, but who knows? Maybe it's a little slow. It's not too slow, though. Kind of. It's kind of just going off. Well, after that influx of fish, that puts us at 12 fish in 21 minutes. But let's see what the average is in an hour at the hour point. Huh. I know I said it in the title, but just to give y'all a heads up, the key to these, like, after I've been at work all day streams is that I'm just not going to be able to go as long as usual. Some days it might be really short, and some days will hopefully be just reasonable length, but I'm just, it's a long day, get tired, and I love doing these streams, but it is sort of, it can be tiring. So, what's up, Raced? Was one of the larvas. That's funny, one shot. feel like I'm the old man with like little pearls of wisdom that some people won't think is wisdom. I guess I just don't know exactly how to say this without seeming harsh. The old type and delete. Yeah, but I really was gonna send it. I just, it's like you read it and you say it out loud in your head, and you're like, it's a little harsh. I don't want to be harsh. I'm not trying to squish anyone. I'm just saying, like, there's some like logical conclusions that we can draw here from your previous statement. With a range of 4 to 7K, would I be able to get a decent setup for carp? You're no sociopath, Cole. Come on. You do that. You did that a lot on social media posts. Yeah, listen. This is why I don't do social media. I zero part of me wants to be tempted to impulsively say snarky things to people on social media where nothing ever goes away. So, Rosek, that's a great question. Let me consult the numbers. So, are you asking for carp in general, or are you asking for carp at copper? That is one thing I sort of think you have to like distinguish. If you're asking for carp at copper, that's one thing. If you're asking for carp in general, so pretty much everywhere else except for copper, that's another thing. I think, ooh, Blunty, it's kind of smart. It's like you control when you want to socialize. If you want to socialize, you go hang out in Twitch chat. If you just want to chill and fish, you're just chilling and fishing. You're level 22? Okay, then the answer is yes. You absolutely can. Caliber HSV and Fortuna carp rod, or at this day and age, I might say just get like a decent feeder instead of the Fortuna carp rod, because at least you'll have a rod that you can use at copper when you get there. So just fish for carp with a feeder rod instead of a carp rod, but that's debatable. I'm just saying that's probably what I would do. So like, I don't know, chat. What are we doing on a Caliber HSV? Do we all go all the way to Model 1? A Model 1 feeder so that you've got room to grow on it? Or do you do what I did on my alt account on Cozy and go with like a Mecta or a Model 2 feeder and just recognize that at some point when you want to like fully like go to the ceiling with carp strength, you'll need a new rod. But Fortuna, that's another way you go real cheap on the HSV Fortuna, and then you can get 2 setups for 4 to 7,000 actually. Yeah, Mecta can get you a long way. That's why I skipped to Mecta for my first ride on Cozy past the starter rods. And Mectas are not that expensive in the big scheme of things, especially if you're doing trips. But the Caliber HSV is going to run you just under 3,000 silver. And then, I don't know, the Fortuna is like 400. So it's like basically 3,300 silver per setup, something like that. So for 6,500 silver or something like that, you've got 2 rods, 2 reels that are at least carp appropriate. They're not like, again, ideal, but you can fish for carp with them. They'll get you started. The problem is once you get to Copper Lake, you can't use those reels. You'll have to get different reels for copper. Just know that going in, but you're a long way from copper, so it's okay. Yo! Has anyone posted a trophy in Discord yet? Or are you going to be the first? It's important to be the first one. Because if you post a trophy, other people might be like, somebody got the trophy, I'm not going to even try. For the 10 gold. And if someone else catches the exact same trophy, you were first, so you get it. That's awesome, Cowboy. Let's see. Okay, hold on. I'm missing some comments here, and I want to see what y'all are saying. Hunting Low says, I'm doing Model 2. I think Model 2s are great. Sort of the in-between price, too. All right, One Shot says, I did 3 of those setups and never had problems, but I wish I'd gotten the 6,000 reel for like 200 to 300 more. Which 6,000 reel? Do you mean 2 to 3,000 more? Or do you mean 2 to 300 more? Just depends on which one you're talking about. Heck, I break out Mectas on copper still. I think Mectas are perfect for copper. If you're going to use 18 carp leader and lead core, Mecta is beautiful. You need 3 new reels? Yes, that's true. Are the fire sticks just better fire tubes? I don't know. They're just different. They're just different slots. I don't know about better. I think that's first, actually second, but it beats. Nice. This adds a lot of insight, good financial choices, but that 10 gold looks good now. Yeah, so you're not, that doesn't help you win the silver, that helps you win the gold. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, people will still be trying for the 1.11. I still think it can be significant to get that trophy, though. So, I don't know if that's helpful. One Shot makes a good... One Shot makes a good point. I just don't know which reels to tell you to get. If you were going to get 6,000 reels to replace the Caliber, so let's see, Caliber HSV is 15.4 rated drag, but the important thing is their mech weight is 31. So what does that cost if you're trying to do a direct replacement? I guess it's the Natura. Oh, just get the Natura 6000. Just go Natura 6000. It only costs a little bit more. One Shot is right. I haven't thought about this, y'all. Why get Caliber HSVs? Just get Naturas. Wait, what's the line length, though? Oh, that's why you don't do it. Okay, hold on. We're changing our mind in real time. Oh, it's got a tiny spool. Can't do it. You can't do it. Scratch that. You could do it at Bear and you could do it at Copper. You could do it at Oldberg. You cannot do it at Amber, in my opinion. It's not enough. Not enough. 100 the Natura. Yeah, nah. It's not. Natura is not the answer. Not if you're trying to put something together that you could use at Amber. If you're okay with fishing for carp everywhere but Amber, and at Amber you're just gonna have to like stay in the pond, or be ready to Alt F4 when you hit the real big boy. As long as you're okay with that, I think Natura makes a lot of sense. But part of the HSV's charm is the spool size. We wouldn't talk about the HSV as being like one of the best value reels in the game if it wasn't for the spool size. Yeah, HSV is great, especially if you're going to do spin fishing, trolling, all that kind of stuff. I take back everything. The Natura is an awesome reel for copper, so it's hard not to overreact with copper being out, but in an overall general sense, no way. All of the trolling, fishing for lots of different fish, and then also just the flexibility of the HSV. You're not going to regret having a couple HSVs for sure. Especially if you do any trolling or spin fishing. It's interesting though. I am at 34 fish. No, wait. 34 minutes. I'm at 19 fish. People say gold 60s work at copper. You can buy those when you get there. Yeah, that's true. What's the price difference there? That's going to be even cheaper, right? Just buy gold 60s. They only cost $1,800 a pop. That's a good point. Well, I'm waiting still says I'm using gold 60s at copper. They're fine. Yeah. I'm sure they feel a lot better than the Saber 60 does. Saber 60, I'll tell you this, it does not always feel fine. There's times that my Saber 60 or my Pulsar does not feel fine at copper. And Snowman Rig is not bad at copper. It is not as good as just pop-up corn by itself, but it's not bad. Not bad at all. Wait, are you talking to me? Oh, I'm saying on Cozy, on my alt account. It's the best. I mean, I've got one Avia, one Saber 60, and one. It's just what I can afford so far. On my main account, I'm not using that at copper. And this is my main account that you're watching right now. I'm just talking about, I do have some experience on Cozy Dog fishing at copper with the smaller reels, and it's not always, doesn't always feel fine. Yeah, I'm using Avias and Azimuth on my main right now. All right, what are we gonna comp for? I don't mind. I think that's a good idea. Debating getting a carp rod. I wouldn't one shot. I mean, that's up to you, but I don't think there's that much of a difference in the carp rods and the feeder rods. All right, Nam, what do you think? What's up, McGee? Comp for. Oh my gosh. Wait, Norway Total Fun. No, it has to be with where I'm fishing right now. How long have I been streaming? The question is, am I willing to go to Norway after this hour session? I might be willing. I'm not going to leave right this second though. The I probably haven't made this clear, but the comp command is meant to be right here, right now, as in what I'm already fishing for. I'm going to start a comp. Do you know what I mean? But let me think about this. If I was a good fish at Norway, what would I do? We could try that flying collar again. That was not bad. And then like during the day, just go like whatever at 34. Yo, Krakowski, nice trophy tinch. That's awesome. I bet that's right here in this spot, y'all. Could be wrong, but. Can I redeem you? Wait, is that a thing? I'll try to make the description more clear. Although I really don't mind going to Norway. Let me just finish this hour, and then we can go do like a, one comp at Norway, and then I'll probably call it after that. It's not a bad. It actually kind of gives me some direction. Let's see, where do I need to go for this? Viewer rewards, channel points, edit channel points, comp here and now, edit. We will have a competition in-game at the current location where I am fishing. I actually think it's pretty clear, but I'm going to put in parentheses I, and then I'm going to put MDawg. Am fishing. You can suggest the parameters of the comp, but the location is based on, that's too long, I can't say all that, but not location. All right. I've tried to make it a little more clear. You're not being dumb. I totally get the confusion. And like I said, I don't mind as soon as this hour's over. If you're still around, I don't mind going to Norway. It's a good excuse to try that flying collar rig one more time. During the night, at least. During the day, I'll probably just like fish with normal stuff at 34. Something like that. Okay, so with the price difference at Copper and Volkov, what's the break point where it's worth it to travel to go buy something versus just to buy it at Norway? I'm sorry, at Copper. So like on Cozy, let's use my Cozy account as an example. I've got free travel to Copper. But it still cost, whatever, 10 silver to travel to Volkov? No, 15 silver. So how much does something have to cost to be worth? I'm sure we've got a math mind in chat who can just off the top of their head be like, I'm out of bait? What? Who can just say like, yeah, it's worth it if it costs more than 150 silver or something like that. All right, I'll check it out, Coppin. Oh, okay. You think 41 might be the answer? I'll try 41. I'm good with that. Wait, did I misspell it? Oh, no, there it is. Anything 500 silver or more? Okay, thank you, Blunty. All right, so it depends on which rod I'm getting. If I'm getting another Mechta, then it might be, well, here, I'll just go look. So if it costs 500 or more at copper, or if it costs 500 or more at Volkov, I guess it doesn't matter. It's not that far different, but somewhere in there. Okay, let's check it. All right. Woo, 400 Nightcrawlers for whoever wins the Norway comp. 400 Nightcrawlers. You can travel to Mosquito if it's in stock there. It's free. Ah, that's a good point. You could travel. Yeah, in fact, you should to save the silver. Okay, so like, let's say I do a Mechta again. A Mechta is 882 silver, so it's 100% worth it for a Mechta. And I'm at least gonna be. It's at least gonna be a Mechta. You know, I might get something even stronger, but it'll at least be a Mechta. So it's worth it. Check it, Mosquito or Winding. If it's not in stock, go to Volkov. 56.9 on bottom fishing. You played 4 hours of PoE. Was it fun? You getting into it? You getting into the new league? Yeah, what if the store market changed just like the fish market did? Like, in other words, like, the more people bought avias at copper, the less it would cost. Like, it, by a small percentage, it drives the price down because, like, I don't know, they're ordering more so they get a bulk discount or something. I don't know. Wouldn't that be interesting? What build are you playing? That's a great question and very interesting. What am I playing in this new league? Or what was I playing? It was Witch towards Necromancer. It was going to be a summoning build. First time, and yes. Oh, nice, Raced. Don't give them ideas. Wait, wouldn't that be a good thing? Supply demand would actually bring the price up. Yeah, that's true. I don't want it to be supply demand. I want it to be oh, that's a popular item here, so we're ordering more of them at a time. So we're getting a little bit of a bulk discount, and we're passing the savings down to you, the local fisherman here at Copper Lake. Yeah, I guess people could like intentionally get the community to bond together and say, guys, let's all buy our night crawlers at Volkov so that they're cheaper there. Everybody buy Vingas at Mosquito. Yes, this is a bad idea. Y'all have convinced me it's 100% bad idea, because then there's pressure to not let certain things be in stock in certain places because you don't want people to try to play the market. Or the bad idea. I'm glad this doesn't exist. You're playing Archmage Ball Lightning. That sounds awesome. Like AoE damage? Sounds really cool. So you never played Diablo 4? Diablo 4. I've had fun. I had fun playing the campaign, and I still don't have much desire to play it, but I did like poke back in the most recent season, and I did think it was better than it's ever been before. Just didn't stay with it. Yeah, that's cool, Raced. I mean, PoE has a much harsher learning curve. So if you are like into it and enjoying it as a new player, then that's probably a pretty good indication that you're its target audience. I think if if somebody asked me, is the Norway trip worth it for silver, and they've never done the trip before, like they would be new to Norway, new to sea fishing, the answer is no, not worth it. You're gonna work your tail off, do a ton of research, and maybe break even. The good news is the gold trip cost about the price of a Big Mac, right? Is that right? Like you could probably offer to wash someone's car and earn enough money to take the trip to Norway. Right? Am I overselling it? That's awesome, Raced. The one thing that I will say is like I enjoyed playing the campaign in Diablo. I don't think, at least story, narrative, or whatever, there's not much for me in Path of Exile that is like that. I think you play Path of Exile for the gameplay, for the mechanics, and for the builds, progression, that kind of stuff. But something like Diablo, I play more for the story and the experience. I can see that. Warframe's kind of like that intense Twitch thing. It's like, yeah, it's way less than a Big Mac. There you go. How do I wash a car in game? Good question, Cubat. Yo, I'm doing good. How are you, Croc? It's called Sword of Convaloria. All right, let me look this up. I'm just curious. I don't really do mobile games, but except for like sometimes if I'm just in a weird place and am waiting on someone or something, I might play a little bit of. Hold on. What's it called? Slay the Spire. It's not bad. It's not as good as on the PC, but it's not bad. Sword of Convaleria. It's the first thing that popped up. Convaleria. I caught convallaria, but thankfully I got to my doctor in time, and with the right antibiotic, he said within a week or two, no more symptoms. It's not a cure, but the symptoms will be controlled. I'm doing very good, Krakowski. How are you? Wait, are you saying there's no English? Oh, just the like. I mean, there are subtitles. Is that what we're saying? Ask your doctor if convallaria is right for you. Ask your favorite streamer if convallaria is right for you. Got anime-ish graphic style is what makes me think of. Text is all English. Okay, gotcha. I thought you were saying the text hadn't been translated. I'm like, I can't do that. Yeah, it looks like it's getting very good reviews. People are liking it. Peeps are liking it. It's free to play. Yeah, Slay the Spire, man. I'm a Slay the Spire guy. If I have to play something on my phone, I'll just pull up Slay the Spire. But usually, I don't have to play something on my phone. And I'm okay with that. Well, I hope it does get better. I hope your day does get better. What's up, Mr. Cage? All right, how close are we to an hour? We're supposed to go do a little bit of fishing at Norway before our night's over. And we're just going to do a chill total weight comp at Norway, right? All right, let's see. We are here 56 minutes. We're almost there. We're almost there. 9 out of 10 doctors prefer convallaria. You got about 2 hours in so far? Yeah, it reminds me of like, you know, tactics game, obviously. That kind of thing. Looks cool though. Final Fantasy Tactics. Yes, yes, that's what it reminds me of. All right, remember, whoever wins this comp, which is just a chill comp, it's kind of a weird combination. We're just doing a chill total weight comp. Yet the winner gets 400 Nightcrawlers. And if you're like me, and you're able to dig Nightcrawlers for yourself, then maybe you just choose your favorite low-level player that was in the comp with us or that's in chat or whatever and just send them some Nightcrawlers. I don't know. Do something. Somebody should use those Nightcrawlers, though. Dog, your thoughts on the Feeder Pro Kit? I'd skip it. It's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. But I would skip right over it. I'd go from basic feeder kit all the way to either Saber 60 Pulsar if you want to do some early trolling at Corey, or Caliber HSV if you want to start aiming for carp. send one to everyone in chat. That would be a part-time job. More night crawlers. Wait, what? Second place gets 100 night crawlers. First place gets 400. Second place gets 100. Night crawlers for days. I think I picked it up too soon. It's a bummer, chat. Actually, it's still nibbling. We're good. All right. I bet we're in an hour now. Nope. It's 2 minutes to go. Yes, you did. Thank you, Cole. You did. You did. You did. I think I want to save up about 1,000 silver on Cozy, and then we'll go to Volkov and get a third Mechta, and also just we're gonna need a little bit more line and lead core. I mean, so we need a little bit of extra over the price of the Mechta, so we can kind of get enough components to make the third setup. And plus, I think we lost a hook the other day. I don't know. We need a couple things. Okay, let's go. Oh gosh, this might have been one of the slowest hours we've had in a month at Copper. No, it's still 700 silver. I don't know how to not make silver at Copper. I don't know how to like struggle at Copper. Even when I think we're doing terrible. I don't know. Crazy. Yo, Crazed Carp Trophy F1. You just went from 700 an hour to 800 an hour in one fish. The F1s are just so good. Yeah, I think you're right. And what else are we catching here? Linear, like occasional dinks linear and occasional leather. 2 more rares that are just like adding up the silver. All right, that was a pretty slow bite rate, by the way, on cornmeal porridge. I'm going to try sweet dough instead. I was just experimenting with non-leech bait to see what works as a natural bait alternative. I was going to see what this last fish was, but it's just nibble, nibble. So, Nam, you're using, what did you say, like yellow foam fish or something like that? Am I remembering right? Trying to decide what I want to use during the day when I'm not fishing with the other one. Okay, sweet dough. At least first fish was a quick bite rate. Now I don't know if that's because it's catching. Oh, it's catching dinks linear. Okay, yeah, sweet dough's probably the non-leech option. Leech is the best because you're catching F1s, good bite rate, but since, you know, some of us lower level accounts may not be able to dig for leeches yet, so sweet dough is probably your alternative. Jack's Bond in the 4. Oh, interesting. Is that better than the red lurker? Do you like the Jack's Bond more than the red lurker? I'm assuming that's red. It may not be. 125.06. Oh, it's not. Holy cow. Okay. And you're doing a drop shot with it, or do you not have drop shot? All right, I'm going. We're going, chat. Or I'm going. You don't have to go, but I'm going. Start with a jig, and then strong perk. You're not drop shotting. So if I add drop shot, it should be off the chart, right? So let's see, if I do, this is jigging, so we actually want to do the Cincy. And then my second setup is going to be the Poseidon, because we're going to still try that other thing. All right, let's set up this comp. We need to get it rolling before too long. Chill comp for night crawlers. Total weight, any fish, 24-hour admin, no more than 80 people, 0 silver required. Password is MDawg, MDawg, all lowercase. GG, have fun. Good luck. Best of luck. Here's the cafe. All right, let's do it. Let's set up. I guess I'll start heading out there. I'm gonna head to 41, but I'm gonna set up this rod, and I'm gonna use handmade foam for drop ups. Excuse me. Sorry about side swiping your yacht there, but you should have watched where you parked it, you know. Yo, thanks for the advertisement there, Lion. All right, so we're gonna go with the guess we'll go with the Cardinal. Why not? We'll give the Cardinal a little workout. Mr. Cardinal. We're gonna do 60. We're going Jack Spawned 125.06. We're gonna go 3-aught hook with, we want this sucker moving. Why isn't there yellow, by the way? We're gonna go with the safe chunks. We're gonna put some safe chunks on there. Now, we can't go any bigger than 3-aught hooks, right? If we want to do the do. And I just want to do red. Yellow, red. Now this is the tough color. I mean, this is the tough choice. Some people say blue, some people say black, some people say green. I'm going to go blue. I know it's shocking, but I'm going to go blue. Have we run ashore yet, by the way? No, we're good. Okay, good. And there we go. White or black for the second after the color? Yes, I think I have, Cole. Probably not enough. I haven't experimented with that enough. Mostly I just do same color both, but I've done it a few times. Okay. Is everybody getting in? Oh, this is such a winnable comp. Are you sure no one else wants to come join us for some night crawlers? Ooh, nice, Nom. You find it works better for you? Oh, interesting. Okay. I'm going to be using these during the day more, so I'd probably lean towards white. That's an interesting idea, though. What is the comp? Total weight. You can catch whatever you want at Norway. Whoever has the most weight wins the night crawlers. 400 first place, 100 second place. Password is MDawg, lowercase. No. Bolt, you should not do that kid. He makes me laugh. I agree. Don't do the trip just to try to win some night crawlers. All right. Here we go. Is everybody set up, ready to go? Everybody ready? Nom's good. Droz is good. Lion's good. I'm waiting's good. How about Burl? You good? Burl sure is good. All right. If somebody was not ready, I think they had time to say not ready, not yet, or something. And they did not. So we're going for it. We're gonna give it all she's got. Woo! On the drop at 35 meters. Safe, number one. I'm going to own you with my untagged sculpins. Ooh, Burl. Gauntlet thrown. Gauntlet has been thrown. I mean, I'm going to be switching to flying collar rig in about 3 minutes, so I'm certainly not winning. Oh crap. What do you rate this as? Third place? Third place gets bark beetle larva? I think that's right. Night crawlers are more expensive than bark beetle larva. Yeah, that makes sense. Third place gets bark beetle larva. I think I'm going to switch it at probably after the next fish. Not this one, but the next one. Hey, sculpin! That one's for you, Burl. I just sculpined for you. I sculpined for you. Bark beetle catches Vimba, so not bad. Yeah, true. Although, you know, yeah, no, you're right. Go win that Vimba comp. I think I mentioned this before. Stay in Norway after time runs out. As long as you don't leave, you can hang around forever. You just can't fish. That's awesome. Yeah, I don't know. I get so nervous at the end. That's great that it works that way, though. Safe. All right, one more fish. That happened a lot quicker than I was expecting, those last two fish, so. Then we'll switch to the slowdown mode. Yo, Relicade! Grats on the trophy F1. See how it is. I leave copper, and then the trophies start jumping out of the water. Oh, you got it on black foam race? That's interesting. Flying collar rig, fastest way to lose a comp. So true. We'll see though. Hey, sculpin number 2. All right, that's perfect timing. All right, let's cast kind of this way. Retrieval speed 4. Give her a try. Here we go. Time to trophy that that European place, so we can put flying collar rig on the shelf for a couple weeks. We've done it enough recently, so see how it goes. This is what I do at night when I'm watching, re-watching the Amazon Lord of the Rings, Power of the Ring, whatever the heck that show's called. I fish for fish with the flying collar rig and watch the show. Troll it through 180. I don't know. That's a little nerve-wracking. Sounds a little scary. Yeah, raced. We'll have a whole ceremony burning those lures. Alright, so now we stop it, let it fall back to the bottom, and we hope for the best. I'm a believer in, like, if we don't get it as we're bringing the lure back to us, then it's probably worth just letting it sit on the bottom for a minute and trying over here before we recast. There's times that I'll just like completely recast it, but usually if I don't get a fish coming in, then I'll get a fish once it gets over here. Might be worth me checking just to see if there's any other flying collar lures that are popping off. Let me look at RF4 stat real quick. Past 24 hours at Norway. Let's look at. We'll just look at European place. Let's don't get let's don't overthink it here. Yeah, still same one. Same one. I don't see anything else. I mean, I can check another fish, but I don't know. What's the second most likely one that we would get? The turbot. Turbot have been pretty active lately. I don't see anything. Can we use real worm? I don't think we can use real worm on this setup, can we? I guess the longhead dab would be the next likely one. And again, I don't see anything. So I'm not seeing anything that makes me believe that a new lure is popping off or anything like that. You can use Safe fillet strip on collar rig. Oh, do you think that's more likely to you think that's more likely to do something for us? So if you're doing that, Ray says no. Oh, you're talking about the real worm, right? If you're doing that, do you still retrieve it slowly, or do you just let it sit there? Rose just caught a European place. So it's jelly worm and flying worm. All right, let's try it. Let's pretend like we're still using a lure, like nothing's changed. I think this will be a better bite rate, but I don't know that it's as good a chance of trophying the thing we're trying to trophy. I could be totally wrong, but that's my guess. Trophy's turbot on first fish. You caught the turbot on 140.08. Interesting. Ooh, cod. Well, I bet you're in the lead now, Nam, right? What is this gonna be, guys? So you're saying there's a chance? I seem to be dropping like an anchor ever since I put flying collar rig on. I don't understand. No one saw this coming. Y'all are just as surprised as I am. But currently, surprised Pikachu face. Rose is getting the place. Come on, this nice piece of fillet saith, no, strip saith is just sitting on the floor right now. We can't find a taker? Hard to believe. Oh, there we go. We found it. Found the taker. All right, this time I'm going to try a strip of mackerel. That's great, Nom. Hey! European place. All right, mackerel. I don't have as many of you, so I'm going to need you to get working and work good right from the start. We're gonna need to one-shot this strip of mackerel. No dilly-dallying. Just think about how many fish down there have just been waiting. No one fishes with mackerel anymore, they say. When will someone give us the mackerel? Here's your chance. Here's your chance, trophy place. Oh, is that right, Cole? Interesting. I almost never do. Good question, Coppin. You know, the only game like that I've put a lot of time in. Of course, I've played Dota 2, and of course, I've played League of Legends, but very little. The only game like that I've played a little bit of, put a little bit of time in, was Smite. Good old Smite. In fact, there are still people that occasionally will pop their head in chat that started watching me back in the Smite days. That's why you want Kelly at Norway to bait fish for you? Interesting, guys. Oh, this is at least a better bite rate. This feels like deja vu. I think this happened last time, too. I started using these strips, saithe and mackerel strips, and I immediately was like, wait, this is better. Flying collar rig is not so bad. I think the problem is you're just more likely to get trophy, maybe, with the right lure choice. I don't know. Oh, that's awesome. We got some Smite love in chat. Really? Interesting. I did not see that coming. Kelly is disgustingly good at Smite. Huh. So, when I started playing Smite and really got into it, my favorite character to use, partially because I just really liked the playstyle, and partially because I really didn't hardly ever see anyone else playing her, Chang'e. I used to be a sick Chang'e healer and DPS. Put the hours in. I knew where my limits were. Good. Frankie. Yo, thanks for the follow, Santo. I appreciate it. Oh, really, Kelly? Okay, that's awesome. That's great. I did not know there were other Chang'e players out there. That's awesome. I haven't played that game in years, I should tell you. Like, there's probably, you know, maybe hundreds of characters at this point that I've never played or heard of. 1,200 gram Vimba. Nice. That's very close, right? Wasn't it 11 something? All the ones. Oh, that's the time one, right? Isn't that the... Is Thanatos... No, I'm thinking of Kronos. Thanatos. Can't think of it. It sounds very familiar. I just can't. You enjoyed Assault and Joust the most, so Healer's what I did a ton of in Assault. Gotcha. Kill stealing? What a... Oh, that's why. Okay. Like, what is going on? Melee with the scythe. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Gotcha. Isn't there Smite 2 now? Do I remember seeing that across my YouTube channel at some point? That they came out with Smite 2? It's an assassin. It's coming out soon. Gotcha. This is not the droid we're after. Cthulhu came out in Smite? I didn't know that. 2 years ago? Okay. Oh, wow. 6 or 7,000. Interesting. I don't know what my count would be, but I'm sure it's less than that. It wasn't that long that I was into it. It was a while, but not that long. I think the thing that... So, it's weird, because, like, I started with MMOs. I mean, I played MMOs before I played MOBAs. And I think that's why I could make the transition to Smite. But games like League and Dota 2, or the one that Blizzard did, whatever the heck that was called, they just never felt right to me. Or I wasn't as interested. I don't know. Weird. But that's not, like, really true, because I've always played games like Diablo, even since the first one. And that's sort of a similar camera angle, so I don't know. Don't really know. Don't understand. But for some reason, Smite grabbed me when the others didn't. Heroes of the Storm! I did not play Heroes of the Storm much at all. I don't really have any attachment to that. Even though at the time I really liked World of Warcraft and I really liked Hearthstone at that time. So I was invested in some of those characters and stuff, but I don't know. That game did not do it for me. Yeah, I've played tons of Hearthstone in my life. but not in a long time. But other than Lord of the Rings, I mean, other than RF4, the second most, like the second highest volume of videos on my YouTube channel is by far Hearthstone, I think. And probably third would be Lord of the Rings Online, but it might be close. I don't know. Third probably gets a little iffier. But I'm guessing it would be Lotro. But Hearthstone is second, and it's not even close. Cole into playing Neverwinter. I haven't played Neverwinter since... I don't know. I haven't played Neverwinter since before it was the current Neverwinter. Like, I mean, I played Neverwinter back when I think it's a whole different game. Back in, like, I think Neverwinter came out after, what, Baldur's Gate and Icewind Dale? Wasn't the next one kind of like Neverwinter? But I don't even think that's the game that... I mean, there's now like a pseudo MMO, right? Or it is an MMO? I don't really think I've played that much. I've probably tried it because I've tried every MMO pretty much, but I'm trying to talk Cole into playing Neverwinter. Lord of the Rings was fun. It really got into making music. Yo, I never did that, Cole. Of all of the hours I put into Lotro, I never got into the music thing, but it was always so cool to me that that was a thing. Heroes of New Earth. Yeah, I remember that one. Han? That one was trying to compete with Dota 2 and League, right? Now, I haven't heard about that in years. Did it just fall off the face of the earth at some point? Mort, I make better music washing the dishes than when I try to make music. You do see some people playing it? Interesting. All right, I think about one more fish on this, and then we'll probably switch back to the regular setup. Getting to be that time where we probably should get off flying rig. Han didn't have main servers? Oh, really? I don't know about that. Is that true? Maybe they added it later. Yeah, maybe so. Okay, Cole. Ooh, some more in real life fishing pictures. That's always cool to see. I'm glad that people have actually been using the cafe updates. That was a good idea. Whoever had that idea. Waz, one of the best PvP WoW playing Han from time to time. Oh, interesting. have every single Diablo thing ever released. Did you post the picture? I can't wait to see this. What's up, Big Cheese? Hey, there's some bait. There's some bait. Speaking of safe bait. Alright. Alright, there's something new in general. Is this it? Oh, yeah, that's old school. That is the old school. Oh, the Diablo battle chest. It's like going to Walmart and buying the Diablo battle chest for $30 to load it on a new laptop while on vacation. And thinking about how many hundreds of hours you can be playing Diablo instead of going down to the beach. Whew. Wow. What's up, 2006? That's a pretty cool pick, Cole. My buddy Artrex, who I've talked about from time to time, he collects all of the collector's editions of each WoW expansion. But he doesn't have the original one because we didn't start playing WoW. We started playing WoW together on the same evening, but we didn't start that until after the first expansion was already out. So he never got the base game collector's edition. So he has all the others. Oh yeah, let's check the leaderboard. Sorry, that's a great idea. I wish there was a way to tell how many hours I played at Eve. Oh, Relicate. I just played, I don't know if I've told you this if you were here. By the way, grats on your F1. I don't know if you were here when I talked about this recently, but I just played Eve online for the first time ever in my life about 2 or 3 weeks ago. Maps, books, everything. That's awesome. The good old days. That's the one I broke out the other day. I used to run a WoW private server. That's cool, Cole. Yeah, I think if I had gotten into EVE Online, years and years ago, like that probably would have been a pretty. That probably would have been a game I would have sunk some time into. No, Relicate. I was having a good time until I couldn't figure out how to finish a mission, and it got so frustrating that I sort of just walked away from it. Uh, I don't, I just couldn't figure it out. I felt like the mission instructions just wasn't clear enough. And at least at that point, based on what I had learned from my limited time playing the game, I did not feel like I was prepared to figure it out. I just kind of wanted to go, I think I was doing like I don't remember which mission, they have I don't know how long, if you've looked at the new player stuff in a while, Relicade, but they have these new player mission tracks they put you on. And I think I either chose production or something. But what I really wanted to do, I just wanted to go chill and mine and sell the ore and go back and mine some more and slowly build up. But I kept getting distracted because they wanted me to do these missions and work. There's good rewards. They're giving you new ships and stuff. And I don't know, I bit off more than I could chew and I couldn't figure it out. Yes, thank you, Blunty. Holy cow, Blunty, you've got such a good memory. I couldn't figure out how to scan for the right spot. I was scanning and results was coming up, but there was no way for me to determine which spot was the one the mission was wanting me to go to that I could tell. I'm sure there was, but me and my noobness couldn't figure it out. And so I went and showed up at one, and obviously it was the wrong one because I showed up and like all of a sudden things are fighting and killing me. It could be overwhelming. Yeah, I can see that. You were a goon for 5 years in EVE Online. All right, sorry, we haven't checked the scoreboard yet. I'm such a bad host of this comp. Let's check it out. All right, so scoreboard looks like this. Baldur's Gate 3 is amazing, Cole. If you like that kind of game, Baldur's Gate 3 is amazing. And Blunty just started speaking another language. Null block stuff. I camped low sec gates and did FW. Relicate says, I was in the alliance that built the first Titan and station in the game. Wow. Need a translator. I agree, Captain Malone. It's great. It's one of those things where I didn't play enough of it. I just haven't played it that much. I played it long enough to be like, oh yeah, this game is great. It's not really what I feel like playing right now, though. I just imagine that there's gonna come a time where I'm like, just wanting to be a hermit or just non-social or something, and I'll easily put 100 hours into BG3 and just really get into a full playthrough or something. I don't know. It's hard when Copper Lake is so fun, though. Okay, so right now, Nom wins the Nightcrawlers, Lion wins the Nightcrawlers, and Burl wins the... They're called something else. Burl wins the Bark Beetle Larva. Low sec, low security. Oh, gotcha. Null blocks are giant groups of players. Every night, all night. Oof. You've got a couple of T3 cruisers just sitting somewhere. This is the first time it's actually made it to the bottom in quite a while. Champions of Norath. Looks like an old school PlayStation 2 single character RPG. I mean, is that the vibe that I'm getting here? I've definitely heard of it. I just couldn't place it. Oh, is it an action? Is it an ARPG? Relocated. That's so funny. So ARPG. Hack and slash loot, huh? Yeah, copping. I think there's a lot of people that feel that way. I've not ever played those. Um, I've had that recommended before. Somehow I never played those though. Titan Quest 2 is coming soon? I don't know. Wait, Nam said I don't need the bait. Is that what you said, Nam? I mean, who's going to get the bait? I think I just got to send them out, right? And if you want to give them to somebody else or not. I mean, we don't have anyone. I'm waiting still is lower level, but it's like we don't have anybody that's truly like low level. Okay, so Nam is passing on the win. On the bait, at least. What lure did I break? Okay. Alright, so right now you're winning, Lion. What about bark beetle larva, Nam? You need bark beetle larva? Can I offer you some Vimba bait? You can dig it all. Yo, if you can dig bark beetle larva, that is impressive. Wait, is that a bait that you can dig? I actually don't remember. It's not, but it totally should be. Missed opportunity. Yeah, this bite rate at 41 is great using this setup. We can do it tomorrow. I am done after this comp so that I can just chill, relax, and then get some sleep. And then we're going to do sort of regular stream in the morning. So since it's Saturday, I don't have to go to work. So it's more like our, normal time that we've been doing. Now, it's not going to last all day or anything. I got to go spend some time with fam. But we'll do it in the morning at least, get 3 or 4 hours in maybe, depending on what time I start. And I'll probably play some copper. So if you want to do a copper, I'm totally fine with that. No, you're right. 41 is a good spot right now. Totally agree. Just like 61.53 at copper is a nice spot right now. And those temps are going to be back normal here soon. See, what's my best fish on by weight, Ben? It's on the bond. So this bond might be working like I haven't been checking to see if it was more the bond or the drops, but this bond might be killing it. One more hour than temps normal. Yeah, it's like one more hour than silver outrageous. Yeah, you're right, Nom. I think you're right. I think it's just really good at the moment, which I love to see. Like, it's always such a lurker meta. If you don't try other things, you miss out on some really nice lures. Yeah, that's awesome. Ooh, that's almost a trophy sculpin, right? Easy F1 order. Good to know. I'm gonna run over there on Cozy and see if I can just drop it real quick so I don't forget. Ooh, yeah, 88 silver. That helps a lot in my effort to save for the feeder rod. Easy tinch order too, by the way. So this whole stream I've been fishing on my own Cozy, so we've almost been standing in this spot for 2 hours now, and we're up to 289. So that shows you the difference in silver. Now I've only got one carp setup in the water, but it's still like a pretty big difference when you've got PVA 3 carp setups versus just kind of catching stuff on worms or leeches or sweet dough. I think I'm using sweet dough right now. Versus and just have one carp set up. It's still good silver, and we're just sitting here like leveling our bottom fishing kind of thing, but it's definitely different. 2 haddock in a row, by the way. But we just made 100 silver in cafe, so 579. So we're gonna have about 780, almost 800. We're not too far away from that 1,000 mark to go get our third rod, and that'll help. Yeah, between that F1 and the tinch order, it's like pretty much 100 silver. Ooh, lion, going for those night crawlers. I just took a look at the new stuff in Eve, pretty interesting. I always did enjoy the industry stuff and exploration. That's cool. I tell you what, I'm excited to try are these new servers in Lotro. I hope it's like a noticeable difference on the graphics front. I don't know if it will be or not, but I hope it is. You talking about in Eve Relicade? Okay, yeah, I'll let you know. I don't know. I don't know, man. It was fun. It was like a fun night. I had a fun night. It was actually kind of a cool thing, like Fish on one computer, Eve Online on the other. But I don't know. We'll see. There was more time, probably so. Yo, Desculian, congrats on level 38. Yeah, I'm just catching too many small fish to hang in there with you guys at the top. And that could be where the I'm gonna do this. That could be where my drop shot is actually like hurting me a little bit. If the bond is that good of a bite rate and catching a little bit bigger fish, we might be hitting smaller fish sometimes on the drops. Just gonna be a safe, right? Safe for a cod. But is it safe for a cod? I'm using the foam rubber fish. Oh, it's such a vibrator. So just like in this kind of situation, I feel like, how do I not let the fish get off? Gonna drop off with all this vibration. And it's just a safe. It's a nice one though. 12.4 safe. Oh, nice. Congrats, Mr. Krabs. That's awesome. Got the eyed trophy at Mosquito. You grew mod wings on Discord? Yes, you did. $10 kilo difference right now in first and second place. Yeah, really good safe bite rate out here. If you're in the market for some safe. Another one. I don't even know what you're talking about, Cole. Oh. Wait. Has that ever been spam in our trophy channel? I mean, in our Discord channel? There's a safe order? Okay, good to know. Everybody remember your safe order. Wait, 4 at 10.9? Really? He joined our Discord? Well, I don't see him. Hold on, let me see. An hour ago you said? I don't see it. I will say I have it on cooldown. You can only link to your own content in self-advertising once per 24 hours. So as long as he follows that guideline, or whomever follows that guideline, I'm fine. But yes, we don't want links to other posts going in the other parts of the Discord. So like we don't want our trophy channel to be full of links to other Discords or other websites. Just post the information on the trophy. I agree with that, if that's what you're saying. Yeah. But if he wants to do it in self-advertising once per 24 real hours, then I have no problem with that at all. Just as long as it's in the right section. And if it happens once, we just need to let him know. Yeah, Facebook post, yeah. I don't think there's any, like, ill intent. It's just the way he's choosing to present the information. So it just needs to go in the right part of the channel, right part of the Discord, if he's in there. Yeah, Nom doesn't have drop shot. Imagine Nom in this comp with drop shot. All right. So, Lions gets 400 Nightcrawlers. Nom 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 Z gets 100 Nightcrawlers. And Burl 9980 gets 100. Okay, we're skipping Nom Nom. Burl gets 100 Nightcrawlers. And Droz gets 100 bark beetle larva. And I will send... I'm waiting still 50 of each. Okay. Okay, so let's do this. You don't want anything. Okay. So we'll skip Droz and we'll send the I'm waiting. Alright, so Lion. So we'll see tomorrow. Maybe if I'm gonna do Norway, I should start with it because I've already got some of this ticket left. But we'll see. I don't know. I might want to go straight to one word. All right. Burl 9980. It's kind of funny. I don't know. I'm waiting still. All right. Cool. By the way, I got nowhere near to the point of getting that Saith order done. I think I only got one big enough for it. 239 silver, though. That is a nice order. We only had one. We have 0. 0. Still some decent silver, though. It feels like this would be the time to try to do it at 41. Like, surely you could get there, but I'm just not going to be on tonight long enough to try it. Like, you could probably average 1 or 2 a day. I don't know how much time's left, but that seems feasible. Okay. All right, we're chilling. All right, thank y'all for being here. I know this is like a weird pop-up, but this is my life during the week. I'm going to keep streaming during the week some. It'll just be these like pop-up streams when I can, but I really appreciate y'all being here. It's fun to still get to hang out with you, even though it looks a little different. And like I said, I'm planning on streaming tomorrow morning, sort of regular time for a Saturday. So if you're going to be around, we'd love to see you. If not, I'll see you another time. Tight lines. Again, thanks for being here.